English Country and English Victory. Today's the Marvin, Redpost, class veterans, and we can start for chapter 5 and the end of chapter 6, okay? And one more time for the reading about it, some dirty, Bertie, Dinosaur. And we can start for chapter 4 and the end of chapter... Oh, there is no more chapter right now. So the end of reading the dinosaur story, and tomorrow we'll be reading for chocolate story. Yay! And are you ready for these 2 books and 2 stories? Here we go! First we can read Marvin, Redpost, class president, chapter 5. More news people came for TV stations. They all crawled into the backup room. There were television cameras or self-photographer in a newspaper. Mrs. North went ahead and saw calculation. And they're learning to have big numbers. Mrs. North had present the problem on the board. She had a minutes loud. 63,188,227 plus 70,106,547. Wow. What a big homework. Wow. Marvin's mouth dropped open. He had never heard anyone such a big numbers. Marvin, said Mrs. North, well, do you like to come on board and give us an answer? He closed the mouth. Oh, what happened? He was thought about this as a biggest number in the whole wide world, but Marvin must go out to the board and have a chance. Oh no, it will be so not good. And then he stood up and there make a board. He looked at the problem. It was impossible. Mrs. North gave him "you can do" a smile. He looked at the people in the backup room. They were watching him. The 3 television cameras was pointing at him. He looked at back of the problem. He added up just like a smaller number. Mrs. Gently remounted and stared at the ones called him. And he started blanking at the board. 7 plus 7, said Mrs. North. His brain had turned off. I don't think about the camera, said Mrs. North. 7 plus 7, Marvin. Marvin looked helplessly. Casey Happening was making funny face at him. She scratched her mouth and different decorations. And he started making fun of him. Then he realized his mouth was summing up 14 and over it again. 14, he said. Oh, good, said Mrs. North. He wrote a number and carried it 1. His brain started working again. Oh, Marvin's brain Wi-Fi was turned off and take it on right now. And he wrote a number and carried 1. His brain was working again. 2 plus 4 is 6. And plus 1 is 7. He put 7 in his next comment. It carefully went through the problem 1 step at a time. Wow, he'd almost finished there or knocked at the door. Mr. and Miss Crab Punch-a-Mole opened the door and said, "Excuse us. Do you mind if we come in?" Another man was in. Marvin was pretty sure that another man is the president. Mrs. North said, "Welcome." Why does Mrs. North stay like that? Because it's cold? But this looks like a summer. Everyone wears like these. So it's only the summer. But why is it cold like welcome? Tiffling. Tiff was so wiggling. She wiggled her hand behind her back, smiling at the class of sand. And Marvin was ready standing up his suit's braver. Everyone clapped as the another man walked in the classroom. "Thank you," he said. "Please sit down." Marvin didn't know what to do. He didn't wanted nervously to president's buddies had been standing before the president's cave. This is Mrs. North and Mrs. Kraft. And Mr. Kraft was long, a steep shirt, and he had a hole and pink and bully elbow. I heard beautiful things about you, said the president. Said he shook his Mrs. North's hand, and Marvin couldn't believe the teacher was really shaking President's head. Thank you, said Mrs. North, but I haven't heard. I mean, you're delighted you here. The president turned and looked at Marvin. Those are big numbers, he said. Marvin didn't know what to say. Did you add those by yourself? Not finished, said Marvin. The president smiled to Vail. Go ahead, finished. And Marvin shook his breath in his head, and he looked back at the problem in the board, and he's all in his face, and he started beginning to add the numbers on his head, and he finished the problem. The president looked over. What's your name? He said. Marvin Brain turned up again. But it did come on. Marvin Redpost. Good job, Marvin, said the president. And he held up with his hand. Wow! Good news. Marvin held up the president's hand. Wow! This will be very, very good. And Marvin shook his hands with the president. Wow, very good news. I want to shake with hands as president. And that's chapter 6 right now. And remember, started for chapter 6 and the end of chapter 7. Okay? And one more time, so we're reading about it. 7. Bertie, Dinosaur. Chapter 4. Ding dong. Angela reached up and rang Mr. Monk's doorbell. She glanced back at others and winked her both eyes. No, wasn't single. Quick, let's go, said Bertie. They slipped over the side gate and crept around back of the house. Mr. Monk's back door was open, and Bertie grasped on his stick, and he couldn't decide to watch scared facing Tyrannosaurus as helping made Mrs. Monk. But if it eats one of us, whispered Eugene stumbling. Don't worry, we'll be catching a gnat, said Bertie. It grabs you, use your stick. Then Eugene nodded. They followed Bertie in the dog's back door and teeped up in a hole. Mr. Monk was outside the front door, hunting for a rabbit that rings his bell. Wow, it will be very, very scary. Angela was stared at the bells, but Angela and Dirty Bertie and lots of Eugene, lots of Dirty's friends. Bertie's friends was going out in another gate, and Mr. Monk was out. Who was ring his bell? Oh, it will be very, very scary. When I was click the bell and ring the bell, I will be so scared, so I want to go home. And so they will be very, very brave, I think. And they sneak up their stairs and paused, all quiet on his landing. Bertie tipped off over and peeped off the cracked door. It isn't there, all right, he whispered. Couldn't come back when he was asleep, yelled Eugene. Bertie shook his head. It was now or never. I counted 3 and there's huge. Then he said 1, 2, 3. They burst into the room and yelling squeaks. The dinosaur looked out of the window and then back to them. They could see the long, long tail. Oh, wow. And scary green head. Oh, no. I will be very, 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 very super duper scared. Because Dinosaur had very, very big mouth and very, very thorny teeth. Wow. So scared. And their burst room like service. The dinosaur looking out of the window back to them. They see long tail and scary green head. And Darren, Rain, and Jordan act, and they're acting with their sticks. You're crump! Oh no, the dinosaur will be so angry about it. because of everyone was not good of Dinosaur. And they're all scary, but the brave man or brave girl was take the dinosaur very, very, very angry. The dinosaur rolled and topped over, and it hit the floor and Heaven broke the two pieces. And Darren stepped back. I think he killed it, he panted, and Bertie grasped. It's not died. The model make of paper and stuff. They're really done it this time. Suddenly the door burst open. What do you think you're doing? Groaned Mr. Monk. We can explain, murmured Bertie, back away. Mr. Monk sat up and Dinosaur. My Tyrannosaurus, he called. He sunk to his knees and moaned. It took me weeks to make this. It was going to destroy the prison museum. And Bertie picked up his pith green head. Maybe you can glue back together, he said playfully. Oh, it's not a real dinosaur? I think it's a robot, or make it with a block. And he said feebly, Mr. Monk cleared his face gone purple, and most they teach you, you're blind as is scared. Wait, I get my hands on you. Bertie didn't wait. He fell down his stairs and Devin and Eugene hopped his heels. And Mr. Monk chased him to the street. Angela was waiting. Run, said Bertie. Run! Oh no. Mr. Monk's slipper was falling out, but Mr. Monk was just running. And there got three of them down the road, and Angela was trying to get up. Wait for me, she growled. Eugene glanced at the shoulder. He's still coming, he grasped, and they were making for a horde, painted bird. We couldn't hide these trees, and they rushed for keys and racing past in the playground. Only plunged into trees, and this running so fast as to forget their nose was going. Suddenly the ground was vaping as in crash! Oh, he ended a hole of branches, and a second later, Darren had fallen. Eugene was top of him. Ah, woof! They set off, struggling on, had their arms and legs. What happened? Called Eugene. Oh, Dirty Bertie and his friends was forget they make some nest in there. So they're falling out and inside the nest. Oh, it will be very ouchy. They're falling out trapped, said Darren. They looked up. I think we lost him, pal Eugene. Yes, but just one problem, said Bertie. How we're going to get out? They looked at each other. And the hole was deeper than Bertie remembered. They yelled. They hid up here, smiling down at him. Oh, here, are you stuck? Said Angela. Of course you're stuck, said Bertie. Help us out. Angela glanced back over Jordan. Mr. Moose is coming with. Sorry, he said. But I'm really beat right now. Oh, so the Bertie and his friends was inside the nest all day. Wow. It will be not good. And there is no food inside there. And now, did you have fun? Yes, English can become books and better books. And let's find a book to do goodbye to. And Dirty Bertie Dinosaur will be bye-bye for now. And see? Oh, bye-bye for every day, every night. Tomorrow we see some chocolate story. Oh, sweet. And these more class president will be see tomorrow. And we can to read it for chapter 6 and chapter 7. Okay? And these two book and 2 stars will be viral for now and see tomorrow. Okay? But this book will be reading some new story. Chocolate story to read. And this Marvin Redpost story will be read this story again. Okay? And thank you for listening to my YouTube, and don't forget to thumbs up my YouTube and buy your friend and my stay. Bye!